Okay, today is the first range day episode that I'm going to be filming. We're at an indoor range, so we have some restrictions here. I kind of have this one separated area at the range kind of all to myself, so it shouldn't be too noisy and there shouldn't be too many interruptions except for all the people in the background making funny faces at me. So what we're going to do today is I've brought along a Spikes rifle. We're going to shoot that, and we're going to test out a new charging handle. The Mega Arms just released an ambidextrous charging handle. I'm going to do a feature review of that charging handle soon, but today we're just going to test it out in the rifle and see how well it functions. We're going to be shooting some Federal 55 grain ammunition. That's the only thing I have that they'll allow me to shoot here in the range. This is a 25-yard range, and I kind of have the end unit here. So let's get started. Okay, so today what I'm going to be shooting here. As you've probably seen this rifle in a lot of my other product reviews, this is one of my Spikes tactical rifles that I use for testing out all the new components. I'm going to be shooting this today, and in case you don't know the configuration of this, Spikes upper and lower, Spikes nickel boron bolt carrier group, Spikes enhanced trigger, Spikes buffer tube, SCT2 buffer, some Magpul furniture, a Daniel Defense cold hammer forged barrel, Vortex flash hider, Aimpoint Pro, and I think the mini grip up front is Bravo Company, and of course Magpul PMags. So we're going to be shooting this today. We're going to be shooting American Eagle XM193 55 grain. That's pretty much all I'm going to be shooting, because everything else I brought they won't let me shoot, so that's how that goes. I'm also going to test this upper on, I've got another lower receiver here that's built out, so I'm going to test the upper on this just for functionality, and yeah, that should be it. This is a 25-foot or a 25-yard lane here, so I can go out to 25 yards. It's probably not going to be too exciting to see, but since this is my first video of doing any type of shooting, feel free to leave some comments on what you think would be more exciting to watch. You know, if you want me to shoot different types of targets, if that's possible, yeah, leave me some comments and let me know, because I don't know exactly what to showcase in this video that's going to be interesting. I did mention in the first segment the Mega Arms charging handle. I've got that here. This is the new Mega Arms ambidextrous slide lock SL400. I installed this last night, played around with it a little bit. It doesn't actually have a release type of button on it. It has a friction lock. So it's a little different from the Bravo Company gunfighters that I normally use. Plus it's ambidextrous. I don't normally buy ambidextrous charging handles, so this is my first one. It seems to function pretty well. I guess we'll have to, you know, test it out today and we'll see. Stay tuned. I'll do a full desktop review of this as well. So I'm going to get some ammo loaded up into these PMags, and we'll get to shooting. Okay, I've been doing a little bit of shooting here, testing a couple different lower receiver assemblies, and things are going just fine using American Eagle XM193 55 grain ammunition. I've been testing the Raptor charging handle. Very nice charging handle. There's no flex in it. Very easy to cycle with either 2 fingers or your left hand or your right hand. I think I'm going to keep this in this rifle. Definitely like that. Been shooting primarily 15, 20, 25 yard stuff. I'm in an end stall here, so my camera doesn't interfere with other shooters, and I'm getting a lot of brass bouncing back against me and a lot of reverberation, so I don't really like this end unit, but it'll work out for the purposes of the video. So I'm going to shoot a little bit more. I think I got that at about 20 yards. I think it's 20 yards. Can't tell from the labeling on the walls. Probably not a good idea to have a microphone. So that was just 10 rounds. You know, I'm not that great of a shot, so you know, I do this primarily for fun. I'm not a competition shooter or anything like that, so it gets better. You know, more you practice, more you shoot, the better your groups are. So the Spikes is running great. I'm not having any problems with the Spikes bolt carrier group. I'm running an Anderson lower right now. I have a couple of these, and it's primarily all Anderson with an ALG trigger in it, Magpul SL stock. It's running great with the Spikes Daniel Defense upper receiver. Now my Spikes lower receiver, I've got the enhanced Spikes trigger in that, and of course I adjusted. That's something I recently put in that gun, and or that lower. And I adjusted it at home, except I didn't bother to check the trigger reset on it. So I have it set up so the trigger's not resetting after it's firing around. So, and the one adjustment you need to get to, I have to take the trigger guard off to get to 1 Allen bolt, and it's not really something I can do here today. So I'm not really shooting the Spikes lower. I'll adjust that and get that working at home, and come back and we'll do another video with the Spikes lower with the Spikes enhanced trigger. So I'm going to continue shooting here a little bit more with this rifle for another hour or so. I might try and get some different other different angles on shooting, and we'll see what happens. All right, gonna shoot a little bit more of rifle, and I feel a little bit more confident moving the target all the way to the back of the range, which I believe is 25 yards. So I'm going to see what I can do at 25 yards with the rifle here, and hopefully not too bad. All right, we'll see how shitty this one was. Arm's getting tired from holding this rifle up. I've been here for like 3 hours shooting. Trying to sight the rifle in, shooting and shooting and shooting. Well, not as shitty as I thought it would be. Basically, all the way at the end of the range, I basically had my dot right about there. So, yeah. So I think I'm bored you enough with all the shooting here at the range day. Anyway, definitely leave me some comments what you'd like me to see, what you'd like to see me do at the range. You know, if you want me to see, if you want to see me shoot other types of guns or different types of targets or different angles or more gun cam footage, leave me a comment and let me know. Okay, that was all the way back at the 25-yard line. At 25 yards. 3 magazines, so about 30 rounds. I've only been loading 10 rounds per magazine, basically because the grass hit me in the face and the smoke. Got to take a break every 10 rounds. Plus my arm's starting to get tired from holding this rifle up for so many hours. So pretty much all of them in the bullseye, except for got a straggler down there at the bottom. Not sure how that one happened, but that seems to happen all the time. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Kind of tired from shooting the rifle and the pistol for so long.